this nation to honor and venerate a man who was an unapologetic racist and spent all of his life sowing seeds of division.
Yeah, buddy, we about to get into this. Pastor, you're completely wrong, and this is not of God. When you hear this message, I bet you won't reach out to me to have this conversation. Let's talk about this, folks. How are you good people doing, my American informed brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms above, down below. Click the thumbs up button. It helps me. Thank you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification that will bring down the drop box for you to select all notifications. Do not forget to check out the other channel I have called Man, Husband, Father, and it goes in that order, and we hit deeply on those topics in regards to being a man, a husband, and a father, right? Appreciate you all. If you happen to have a hype button somewhere and you want this video to be hype, click the hype button, but don't do it yet until after you watch this, okay? Appreciate it. Yeah, buddy. So Charlie Kirk death has sparked a whole lot of stuff. And if you did not see my live video earlier, I might post this again in little bitty bites or shorts to bring you to the longer format of the video. I said in a video I posted earlier today in the live feed, Charlie Kirk, his death proves that America is not racist. You need to go watch that video that I did live. If not, I might post this today. So let's get ready to get into this news article right here, ladies and gentlemen, because, oh, man. I understand family. A lot of family members of mine know that I'm an evangelist. A lot of people that I went to church with and grew up with knows that I'm an evangelist. And if you know about the word evangelist, it's all about spreading the gospel, which is the good news. It's all about bringing good news, right? Did I give myself that title? No. Based off of my lifestyle and based off of how I preach and how I teach, that just came with it. Just like the name Modern Renaissance Man. I keep telling people all the time, I don't give myself this title. For example, Michael Jordan said it perfectly. Michael Jordan said, if you have to go around saying that, for example, that you are the GOAT, that doesn't really mean anything. Michael Jordan said, I want to be called the greatest of all time by people. Now, Ty, what are you saying? I'm not saying nothing remotely close to saying I'm the greatest of all time. My point is that I got the titles and the names that I got from people who have watched my life and watched the things that I've gone through and watched how I've progressed through life, that follow me, that know me. And that's how the titles became upon me. God did call me to preach his gospel, and that's exactly what I do. But the deal is, folks, we got a lot of people out there that they pervert God's word for gain, for clicks, for likes. And when I say likes, for hand claps like that in the church. You say things that make people feel good. It doesn't mean it's truth. So what I'm getting ready to show you guys right here, if you would be so kind to be a little patient with me as I give you all this, I want to play the video of what y'all saw in the beginning of the pastor saying what he said about in regards to Charlie Kirk. And I want y'all to pay close attention because I'm going to also show you guys some other things in which Charlie Kirk said himself. See, it's easy to say something about someone when they're gone, but how come this pastor or anybody else that have something to say about Charlie Kirk, why did y'all never do what Charlie Kirk prided himself on, is having the open dialogue to prove what you say that he is, just like y'all do right now? Y'all get pissed off so bad when y'all call me and Uncle Tom, and I'm like, boom, got the cup for all your Uncle Tom tears right there that I drink on a daily basis when you throw it out there. You call me skin folk, but I ain't kin folk. You call me I'm trying to be so white and I won't be accepted. You call me trying to be like white people. You say I might be skin folk, but I ain't kin folk. And then bam, I pull out the white privilege card, so I don't need my black card anymore. That, y'all, the stuff don't work on me. It's pretty much what I'm saying. Me spitting the truth out and you trying to, you are this, it doesn't work on me. Not this Christian, man. I'm too far ingrained with God and his Holy Spirit for any of that stuff to be of any effect to me. Okay, let's get ready to get into this video so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Then we're going to see what Charlie has to say.
Some responses to Kirk's death have gained a lot of attention. A church in Alexandria made national headlines and faced some backlash for comments made by the church's senior pastor during last week's sermon. News 4's Jessica Albert has new comments from the pastor from earlier today.
On Sunday, September 14th, the senior pastor at Alfred Street Baptist Church in Alexandria, Dr. Howard John Wesley, delivered a sermon which discussed several hot topic issues in the country right now, including the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, which happened just days earlier.
Charlie Kirk did not deserve to be assassinated. But I'm over.
It shouldn't have been a but. There shouldn't have been a but, because again, when you do like something like this, it's almost like you're about to try to give some shape, form, or fashion of justification. You should never say but. I'm telling you.
Overwhelmed seeing the flags of the United States of America at half staff, calling this nation to honor and venerate a man who was an unapologetic racist and spent all of his life sowing seeds of division and hate into this land.
Keep in mind what he just said. I want you to keep in mind what he just said. Unapologetic, racist, sowing division in this land. Unapologetic racist. I want y'all to keep that in your mind. Okay? Keep what he said in your mind. I'm serious. Put it in your brain right now. Don't let that go.
The church posts its services online. Pastor Wesley's comments.
I am sorry, but there's nowhere in Bible where we are taught to honor evil.
So then you should be talking about the person that killed him. Isn't it amazing they're focusing on Charlie Kirk and they're not focusing on the man that shot Charlie Kirk? They're not focusing on the people that praised Charlie Kirk's death, which kind of is what y'all doing right now.
And how you die does not redeem how you lived.
MLK. See, y'all don't want this conversation. Y'all don't want this conversation. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want this conversation. Adultery? Orgies? Yeah, MLK. Oh, y'all don't want this conversation. Let's move on.
Garnered tens of thousands of views, sparking some backlash.
It wasn't some, it was a lot.
According to posts made on social media, Alfred Street Baptist staff sent out a message to members ahead of this Sunday's service, warning there could be protesters outside the church. News 4 didn't see any protesters while...
Case closed. Protesters for what? Protesters for what? When you think about what's been going on in this country, folks, people usually protest as a distraction and a means to deter you away from the truth. He spoke no truth. He lied. Why would there be protests? Oh, that man made up a lie. Nobody just see truth as in you shouldn't be getting rid of your child causes people to go there and protest because you shouldn't do that. They lie to you and tell you it's health care. But there's people out there protesting that don't do this to your child, don't do this to your baby. It's murder. Right? Right? What truth did this man just tell? Nobody showed up to there. Nobody gonna protest that because it's nonsense.
We were there, but we did see Alexandria police. The officers told us they are here every week.
So the police was there because they're there every week. They had nothing to do with, oh, there might be protests. Nobody, no. Nobody cared because you lied.
We reached out to Alfred Street Baptist for comment on the recent attention and criticism the church has received. We were told church leaders have no comment at this time.
Why not? Stand on the word, right? You can get up. See, it's easy for them to throw the stuff out there and not be contested. They never want to be contested. I'm saying this right now to anybody that goes to that church or is in that region. I would love to have a conversation with this pastor on my channel for the whole world to see this conversation go on. But it's not going to happen, y'all. He won't do this. I don't have time for people on there that don't know the word of God that want to challenge me. I rebuke that. That's what they're going to try to do. And the likes and the hand claps of his church and everything like that going to give him a false edification that he said and done something right when he didn't. Plain and simple. You don't want to be challenged because you don't want to be embarrassed in front of your church for perverting the gospel. However, during this Sunday's service, Dr. Wesley did say this.
It's been a different kind of week. I want to thank you all for praying, for remaining peaceful.
For what? Peaceful of what? Nobody came at y'all. Nobody protested that came at your church or nothing like that.
For realizing that we've turned down all media requests because we...
And there it is.
Don't engage in sound bites.
He said he don't engage in sound bites. You literally just got done lying, saying that Charlie Kirk spent his life unapologetically being a racist and sowing division in this land. How do you know that, Pastor, if you don't engage in sound bites? Hypocrite. Straight up hypocrite. Now, I'm not saying this man is a hypocrite his entire life, but he is a hypocrite to what he just got done preaching on by saying this.
We've turned down all media requests because we don't engage in sound bites. We engage in preaching the whole truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Then preach the whole truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ by speaking to the people who have questions about what you just said. And now I know I'm not going to get this interview.
He went on to say the church is making sure its members stay safe when attending services. In Alexandria, Jessica Alpert, News 4.
Nobody coming for your members. What do you know? No one cares or is coming for your members for you to say something like that. Now let's get ready to see, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to see something right here. Let's get ready to see right here what Charlie Kirk felt about racism from Charlie Kirk's mouth, not from somebody that took some sound bites and didn't show the whole thing. Like the pastor said, we're not going to go by sound bites, which is literally what he did, because let's see what Charlie Kirk says in this exchange right here. Check this out.
Student compared racism to cancer, but Charlie Kirk flipped the analogy upside down.
It wouldn't, in the same context that racism wouldn't go away.
Got it.
Cancer wouldn't go away.
Let's accept that premise.
Not.
Do you think racism is a top 100 problem in America?
I think it is. I haven't considered the other 99 to give thorough.
Crime, fathers not being around, obesity, suicide, mental health issues,
For sure.
Anxiety, cost of college, an open border, Russian-Ukrainian war, nuclear proliferation, artificial intelligence, the rise of China. Like, all that's probably more important than racism. So
I'm not saying it is or isn't.
But however,
you're kind of changing the subject.
No, I'm not. But I'm to say, use your premise. If I have cancer, that's the most important thing happening to me.
Correct.
Racism is not a cancer on America. Racism is sin, and we'll never get rid of sin because we are broken, fallen creatures from our Creator.
Wait a minute. Charlie Kirk said racism is sin. Did Charlie Kirk just say that? Huh? Oh, no. See, he's trying to trick y'all because he don't want to get in any trouble. He don't want the black people mad at him, so he's trying to trick. The man just said racism is sin. That pastor just got done saying Charlie Kirk was a what? What did he say? Unapologetic racist? He just said racism is a sin. Does that make sense? Wouldn't that make Charlie Kirk a hypocrite? Going around being racist while preaching against racism? Does that make sense to y'all? All right, let me make sure I get this right for y'all. Check it out.
Stop talking about race all the time. Race doesn't mean anything.
I think
Because I look at you not as a black guy, but as a human being made in the image of God.
Hold on now. Charlie Kirk, you cannot be saying you look at this man as someone that's made in the image of God when you are an unapologetic racist who's sowing division. Now, you saying that this man is made in the image of the image of God, and you are made in the image of God too, which means you are putting him on the same level as you. You have to be racist, Charlie Kirk. What are you talking about? Come on, Pastor. We not gonna talk to media with sound bites. Yeah. Hypocrite and cowardly is what you are.
And I want to know what you bring to the table. Are you good at the job? Are you better than your competitor? Because let me just pause for a second. I just want you to hear out what we believe. Is that
Whoa. What you believe, Charlie Kirk? When it comes to race and all that? Let's wait. Hold the phone. You want to pause for a second and talk about what you believe? Oh boy, come on. We know that the racist heart of Charlie Kirk is about to spill out now. Let's see this.
when you talk about race all the time, you start to resegregate society based on tribes, and you lose this idea of e pluribus unum, all made in the image of God, out of many one. And yes, we have made many mistakes in our past, but we were getting closer as a country in my childhood as being not obsessed with race. Wait
a minute, Charlie Kirk. Did you just say not being how can you be, come on now, Charlie. Charlie, come on now. Charlie lying, y'all. This man is an unapologetic racist. Come on now, what he just said right there. Come on now. He's an unapologetic racist that telling you don't become obsessed with race because he's definitely a racist.
Become more race obsessed over the last 10 years, especially the last 5 years, which is why we're seeing the anti-DEI movement, which actually ends up hurting people of color more than previous. Stop talking about.
Wait a minute. So he cares about the people of color? He said it hurts the people of color, right? Why are you concerned about what's hurting the people of color, Charlie? Because you were racist, right? Yeah, like I said, that's why the pastor don't want to have this conversation. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to leave you guys with this last bit right here to show full proof that Charlie Kirk is a racist. I mean, this is going to definitely show that Charlie Kirk is a racist right here. Watch this.
One thing that white people and black people have different biologically.
Don't change the question of this. Like DNA-wise, we are different.
No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society. If you look at DNA independently in a science laboratory, they cannot distinguish between a black person or a white person if they look at just the DNA, because the only difference is the melanin. It has been disproven. Race is a social construct that I want to break out of.
And I want to give Charlie some credit here, okay? Back in 2019, Charlie Kirk helped a lot of young blacks get to the White House. He changed a lot of their lives. A lot of them never imagined going to the White House.
They just cooning. They just chucking and jiving for the white man. They tap dancing right now. Don't worry about that. That Charlie Kirk is usurping his white supremacy over these black men because they don't know how to think. They don't know that he's actually cooning them, right, folks, right? If some of y'all don't understand my sarcasm, you completely just over your head.
And Charlie helped hundreds of young black boys and girls go to the White House. Charlie, thank you for that.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, man.
So for people who want to call Charlie a racist, kiss my black ass, excuse my language. Charlie Kirk is not a racist.
See, you got an anti-DEI shirt on, so this is about to get good.
Well, instead of debating DEI, why don't you define it?
Got you. So diversity, equity, and inclusion.
I know what that means.
Okay, my fault.
I would say DEI stands for didn't earn it.
Ooh, didn't earn it. You've been working on it? I honestly believe that the fact that you got to this point where you was already unrepresented on these campuses already shows that you did actually earn to get those fundings, did actually earn to get that exclusivity tailored to you.
But let's try to find some common ground.
Okay.
Do you think people should be hired based on their race or their competency?
I don't
How about y'all answer that question? Those of you watching this right now, answer the question.
think that. I think they should be race.
Which one?
My fault. Sorry. My fault. I think that they should be hired based off their competency, not their race.
We totally agree, right?
Okay.
So what DEI does in practice, not in theory, is it focuses on race more than competence. And
Okay.
that is our concern.
Okay.
And so what I want, and you seem, very passionate about a lot of things, and you obviously have skills. For your life, I want you always to be judged on the content of your character, not the color of your skin.
Ooh, Charlie. Now, you can't be saying racist things like that. You can't be saying what Martin Luther King, a black man, said. Charlie, come on now.
Where DEI says, no, we're actually going to care more about skin color than competency. And so what we want is an America based on merit, America based on how hard you work, an America based on what you bring to the table, not just what you look like.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Pastors, all of y'all out there that called him all this stuff. It doesn't take but a little bit of time just to go in there and find videos like this, right? It's easy to call him this stuff when he is not there to be able to take up for himself. But again, there's others out there that will challenge any of you. Y'all don't want to do it at all. If something happened to me, y'all will sit there and start saying stuff about me too, knowing that I'm not here to defend myself on things that I said. Taking these little clips and all that and making it and drawing up a narrative out of it, that's completely wrong. So if you do this with Charlie Kirk's videos, pastors, any of you that's doing this, I wonder what you do with the Bible. Do you cherry pick things out of the Bible to make it fit your narrative as well so you can keep on pimping the folks in your church? It's obvious. How do you know that, Ty? Based on hand claps. They're hand clapping to pure ignorance and don't even know it because they don't go and look at stuff themselves. I guarantee you those that read the Bible like they claim they do and study the Bible and all that, a lot of them don't, because if they did, they will see that they ignorantly clapped an amen to this pastor and what he said, and they have no idea what Charlie Kirk has said at all themselves. Blind leading the blind on this particular matter. Let me know what y'all think by putting in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you see in these elements right here that greatly help my channel. The next video I'm going to do after this one is going to be up there, things as of yesterday right here. If you have not subscribed, click this. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.